Alright, well, good evening to everyone. This is Gabriel from Alternator 784, and tonight we're going to be playing some police simulator patrol officers. Thought I'd do something different than my usual flight sim live streams. So, for those of you who don't know, this is basically a game where you take on the duties and roles of a fictional cop in a fictional city and, give parking tickets, arrest people, drug busts, DUIs, traffic accidents, robberies, people getting mugged. So I'm starting my shift out here, and by the way, I have a mod here for you have a mod at the Montreal Police. So you guys can see I have the SPVM Ford Crown Victoria police car. I have the SQ as an SUV. This over here is of the fictional city called Brighton, and then I have a Dodge Charger SPVM car.
We have a traffic stop that requires.
Alright, so dispatch asked if I want to do a traffic stop.
On my way.
Which I will, so I'm going to be heading out in my cop car right here. And also what's cool with the mods, I have the actual siren sounds of the Montreal Police. So I'm going to head there right now. Alright, 700 meters away. What's really cool, I have my GPS here, and even when the dispatch calls you out, they tend to, actually I'm going to turn the siren off so we can hear me better. As you can see, I just got called off, and you can see like a red bar going. That's what like a usual time frame it gives you to respond, and then sometimes if you don't respond in time, a random NPC cop will take dispatch call, or dispatch will say, okay, fuck it, I'll send somebody else out, and they won't give a shit. So the object of this game, of course, is to make your core like a real cop. So on the top right, you have something called SP and CP. So SP is like your pointage system for when you do the right things, like for example, detaining somebody for being suspicious, or arresting somebody for probable cause, or giving a ticket for probable cause. And then the pointage is on the right hand side, called CP. That's your conduct. So if, let's say, your cop character messes up, you lose points. And also in the game, even though your cop has a gun, if you shoot a suspect, you automatically get fired, and the game resets from the beginning, like the beginning of your shift. And
How you doing, officer?
Hi, citizen.
in the game, I don't know if it's because of police brutality or whatever the case may be, as there's been a lot of rumors and controversy as to why the game developers haven't put that in yet. That's beyond me, but you do have a gun in the game that you could point to your suspects to detain them or get them to stop chasing you. Stop fleeing from the scene so you can chase them. So there is that, and you also have a taser in the game. So if you're using an Xbox Series X or Xbox One controller, you will have to press the Y button. Or if you're using a PS4, PS5, it's triangle. So over here, as you can see, I have the taser, flashlight, gun, and the brackets over here, like how many bolts I have in the chamber, and this is how many charges I have for the taser. Police computer, which is the cop's cell phone to connect to the computer system to do background checks. A camera, this is used for evidence at crime scenes or to take pictures for a car accident. This sign over here is to get people to pull over for traffic stops, or to pull more to the side when you're doing foot patrol. And this is a radar gun for speeding tickets. And the hand gestures are usually used, like for example, when you're doing traffic stops and you block the road's blocked, you tell the drivers to make a U-turn, we're safe. So let's get on with the traffic stop. So I'm going to stop this car here, and as we can see off the bat,
over to the side of the road.
it looks like this driver has a broken headlight on the right hand side. So I'm just gonna get this driver to pull over here, and I'll get going with detaining her for a traffic stop, and then of course asking for ID. So we'll just follow along here, and I'll show you exactly what's going to go on.
You are requested to cooperate for a routine check.
What did I do wrong, officer?
So as you can see, this individual is a little bit nervous. She seems a little tense as to why she has to stop for routine DUI traffic stop. So in the game, sometimes you'll get like a pop-up on the top where it says a person's nervous, or if they're giving you lip or attitude, it'll say this person sounds aggressive. And in situations like this, it gives the cop in the game the right to pull the driver out of the car, and for any circumstance, whether they appear intoxicated or you suspect them of being, driving under the influence of alcohol, or you think that they may be high on weed or any illicit drugs, at any traffic stop, the cop has the right to give the person a breathalyzer and a drug test, regardless of if they're high or sober.
Driver's license and insurance.
First things first, I'm going to ask them for ID.
Yeah, sure, officer.
And with this, we're going to verify if the ID is expired, it's fake, or stolen. So I just got a pop-up here saying the ID is expired. And as you can see on the top left, the date in the game is February 10th, 2021. And this person's ID expired in 2019. So that right there is going to be an infraction for expired ID. And this card over here is their car insurance. So as you can see, they're driving without valid insurance. In the game, you cannot arrest somebody for having expired insurance. It's just going to be a ticket. And also in the game, it's not mandatory for a driver to be carrying their insurance card. As long as you're able to do a background check on them with their ID, the system will tell you if the person has ID or not. So as you can see, this is the woman's background status. So as you can see, her name is P.U. Melendez. That's her ID number. It's just a random generated number. Date of birth, August 10, 91. Black, African American, female. Her ID stats, so she has expired ID. And when it shows green, that means it's valid or yes or no. And expired, like in red, means that it's invalid or expired. So as you can see here, it shows she has expired ID. She's does not have a valid gun permit, so if throughout this traffic stop I have no choice but to search the car or the person and we find a gun, well, that's an automatic felony for possession of a weapon without a license. And then on this side we have information about the registration of the vehicle. So we see it's under her name. There's a license plate number, 4-door sedan. The car is registered. It's not reported stolen. She doesn't have any warrants, and she has no insurance. And then, of course, over here we have all the records of all the times she was given warnings, if she's ever been arrested and gone to jail or tickets. So we see she's got several warnings here. So I think I would be safe to think that past we cut her some slack, and I think it's time now that she owns up to her actions. So she's got warnings for driving without insurance, which this time I'm going to give her a ticket because she was previously warned. She parked in the entrance of a hospital. She was previously arrested for insurance fraud, and she was given 2 warnings for parking in a hospital entrance. So as we can see now, it looks like this person is very anxious. So it gives me the right to pull her over.
Slowly step out of the car and move to the sidewalk, please.
So I'm going to wait till she gets to the sidewalk, and what we're going to do first, we're going to do the breathalyzer, and we're going to do the drug test, and then I'll have to frisk her. Because in the game, when you have pop-up or anything that she's anxious or she seems tense, it gives us probable cause to think that they may have something on them, like a weapon or drugs, like weed or coke. In the game, weed is legal, by the way, in the game. And There is a limit of how much an individual can carry on them, which is up to 1 ounce, which I believe, if you convert from ounce to grams, it's about 2 to 4 grams of marijuana in the game. And of course, if they're driving under the influence of weed, well, you'll have to arrest them, obviously. So, we're going to go here and do the DUI test. We're going to start with the
Please
breathalyzer.
cooperate peacefully while I take a sample to check if you're drunk.
Alright, so we can see that she's under the limit, which in the game is 0.08. So she clocked in at 0.025, so that means that she's not drunk or there's no DUI for alcohol. Alright, let's move forward. Now we're going to do the drug test.
You'll take a test to see if you've been driving under the influence of drugs.
Okay, so when we do a drug test in the game, under THC, that's for weed, amphetamine, that's like, you know, crack, coke, heroin, speed, like heavy drugs. Whenever there's a positive result, it'll show a plus sign in the circles. When it's negative, it'll just show a minus sign. So she's clean. So now we still need
Hands in the
to
air
frisk
and
her
let
to
me frisk
see
you.
if she's hiding anything. And if we find there's nothing, as you can see, we frisk, there's no irons. So far so good, but now we have to do a
Please
full
cooperate
body
for a search procedure.
And if she's clean, well then we'll just go ahead and give her the tickets for the insurance and for the burnt headlight. So we're gonna issue her first ticket for the insurance.
I'm issuing you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance.
I don't have that much money.
And now, as you can see, she's upset, but you know what? Law's a law, so I'm not gonna do for the headlight. And if the game, broken headlight ticket, it's about $150.
I have to issue you a ticket for driving with a broken headlight. That will cost you about $150.
I don't have that much money.
Now, also in the game, whenever and oh yeah, I almost forgot the ID. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be about 75 to 150 in the game.
I have to issue you
There
a
we
ticket
go.
for your expired ID. That should be between $75 and $150.
My lawyer will take care of it.
So anytime there's an infraction, whether it's expired ID, no insurance, or there's issues with the car, like there are broken lights, tinted windows, that there's an issue with the muffler letting out excessive smoke, you have to tow the car. So
I have a car
I'm
here
calling
that
the tow
needs
truck,
towing.
as you can
Please
see,
send
it's
a
on
tow
the
truck
way,
to my current location.
and I'm gonna let her go on her way.
We're done. You can leave now. Have a good day.
And this guy was waiting. You'll also in the game, you'll get random pedestrians that will pass
Hi,
by and
citizen.
say hi to you. Each time you say hi to them, it just gives like 2 bonus points for being cordial and polite to your citizens, letting them know that that there's cops out there, you know, that are caring for the citizens of the town of Brighton. Oh, and yeah, it looks like this guy just littered his coffee mug, so the same dude that just weighed low, I'm gonna have to stop him for littering.
I stopped you because I
And
saw
in the
you littering.
game,
I didn't mean any harm.
there is a ticket for littering,
Please
which is
show me your
about
ID.
$25.
Of course.
So I'm
there you
gonna
go.
card this guy, see what's up with him. Okay, so he's been given a ticket in the past for driving with a broken taillight. He got a parking ticket for a parking handicap zone. He was previously arrested for robbery and given a warning for driving to the windows. So in this case, I'll give him a ticket for this.
I can't deal with an investigation right now.
So we're going to give him a ticket for the littering.
I'm writing you a ticket for littering.
There,
I want you
$25.
$25.
You're ruining my day.
There we
Everything's
go.
fine. You're good to go. Bye.
Right, as we can see, alright. I should have stopped that car, but it's alright. Now I'm gonna get back out here and wait for the next sucker, my next victim. So in the game, when you do traffic stops, your quota is to pull over a minimum of 4 cars in order to satisfy your quota for traffic stops. So, looks like we have another sucker over here, and this guy seems to be jaywalking. Alright, now the thing is, sometimes in the game, you'll have so many actions and events happening, like somebody getting mugged while you're arresting somebody for DUI, so it makes the game challenging.
Hey, pull over to the side of the road.
Alright, so we can see that this guy looks like... The one thing that I know is that he has underglow lights, so just like in Fast and Furious, we have special neon lights under their cars. In the game, it's a ticket, I think, up to $200-300. Now I'm gonna pull over this SUV here.
Pull over your vehicle. I want to
so
talk with
I'm gonna
you.
let her pull over to the front. I'm gonna take care of this dude first. As we can see, oh, okay. Well, this guy didn't use his flashers, so that's gonna be another ticket of $150. He has no insurance, so there's gonna be multiple tickets this dude is gonna be getting today.
You're required to cooperate with a routine check.
Is anything wrong, officer?
Oh,
Please
alcohol.
step out of the vehicle and walk to the sidewalk.
This guy could be drunk. So let's run his ID first.
I need to see your ID and proof of insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Alrighty, let's see what we got. Expired ID. Okay, I'm gonna give him a ticket for the insurance first.
I have to fine you for not having valid insurance.
Oh, come on!
And of course they're gonna
That's
give
so
you
much
a bit.
money!
So, you know, that's it's just like real life, you know, when you get over. So this guy is bitching at me because I just gave him a ticket for his insurance, but hey, law's a law, my friend. Too bad, too sad. Now we're gonna deal with the underglow lights.
You're being charged and ticketed for $200 for having underglow lights on your car.
Oh, come on! That's so much money!
And now we're gonna have to give him a ticket for not using his turn signal when he pulled over.
I have to fine you for
that's
failure to
about
use a
60 to
turn signal.
150.
It will cost you between $60 and $150.
Really? That is so much money!
And now we're gonna do the DUI
All right,
test since
let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
it's apparent that he may be drunk. Let's see. Okay, so he has he drank some alcohol, but it's not to the point where it's over 0.08, so we round it up to 0.02, and we're gonna give
I'll
him a
take a
drug test
sample to
just to
check
be
if
sure.
you've taken drugs before driving.
And we're gonna do a body search because even also in the game when they smell of alcohol,
Let me
we
pat you
always
down in case you're carrying something illegal.
we always do a body search just to make sure there's nothing illegal on them. So as you can see,
I
everything
will
seems to be
proceed
good
with
so
the
far.
search. Please cooperate.
Hey Daniela, looks like you joined. Glad to have you joining us. Alright, so because this guy's car here has some infractions, I'm gonna have to tow
I have
it.
a vehicle here
Let
for
this guy
towing.
go.
Can you send a tow truck to my current
All clear.
location? You're free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
Now we're gonna go take care of the SUV in the front. I'm gonna run her plates. So she has expired license plate. So let's take care of this.
Just do as I say and cooperate for a routine control.
I'm cooperating, officer.
Danielle, do you have sound? I just want to make sure that you could hear me talk or some audio. Just want to make sure that my audio settings are working here.
ID and, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask her for her ID and see if there's anything here. Okay, the insurance is good, but the plates aren't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give her a ticket for the license plate. That's about $250.
Here's a ticket for having an expired license plate. That should be between $50 and $250.
I don't have that much money.
Okay, so you do hear me. Perfect. Great. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Alright, so I'm gonna, since I already gave you the ticket, I'm gonna have to
Please
ask
step
this
out of
person
the vehicle and
out
walk
of the
to the sidewalk.
And even though this person doesn't appear drunk or high,
All right.
I
Just
always
collect
do
your
the
sample to
DUI
check if
test
you've
because
had any alcohol
there are
in
those
your blood.
instances in the game where they can appear sober and clean as possible when in fact they're drunk.
I'm just collecting a sample to see if you've used any drugs while driving.
Okay, she's clean, but because her plates are expired, I gotta tow the car.
I have a car here that needs towing.
We're
Please
done.
send a
You
tow
can
truck
leave
to my
now.
current
Have a
location.
good day.
Tow truck will be at your location.
Alright, so there's a tow truck here. Also in the game, sometimes you'll have signs like this where it says, you know, they cannot park in a certain area for towing. Like, for example, they're parking in a spot where it's only reserved for the cops, or when the Ville comes to clean the streets. So sometimes you gotta get parking tickets for that. So here's my last guy I'm gonna pull over, and
Hey,
I don't know if
pull
it's
over to the
me,
side
but
of the road.
this guy seems to be a little bit jerky and slouching, which gives me the suspicion he may be under the influence. Oh fuck, I hate when they do this. I hate when they block the road. Alright. I hate when they fucking block the road like this.
You are requested to cooperate for a routine check.
What can I do to cooperate, officer?
Out of your car and move to the sidewalk, please.
Alright. Now my issue I have with the fact that this guy didn't pull over into the yellow spots pisses me off, because the fact that we close one of the lanes, and if I have to arrest this guy, it's gonna be a pain in the ass if the towing has to come. Because watch, you see, there's a car that's trying to turn, heading my way. He's gonna be backed up because this jackass decided to park in the middle of the road. But anyways, let me just
Let me see your
deal with this
driver's
guy
license,
and.
if available, this vehicle.
Oh, the game is called Police Simulator Patrol Officers, and I think right now on Steam it's about $25-30. That's how much I think, or maybe $40. I know on PS5 it was about $40. I think on PC it's about the same. Oh, this guy's got an open warrant, so we got a guy that's wanted right now. So before I arrest him, I'm gonna do a DUI test, because this guy,
if you're drunk.
I'm 100% positive he's high or drunk. Okay, so he barely got like a sip.
We'll take a test to see if you've been driving under the
0.0007.
influence of drugs.
So he's not drunk at all? Ah, but he's high as a kite. He's high on cocaine. Okay, so I'm gonna do a double charge. So count 1, DUI on drugs. Count 2, he already had an open warrant.
I have to arrest you.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know there were so many.
Alright, so this guy's getting busted. Now I'm gonna do because the fact this
Please
guy is
allow me to
high,
frisk you for any illegal items.
I have to search his car because for sure he must be carrying cocaine in his car, since
Please cooperate
he,
for a search procedure.
since he failed the drug test. Okay. Alright, and he has a pocket knife, so
I have to arrest you for carrying a
that's
switchblade
gonna be
with
another
you.
charge.
What?
So now that we know he's carrying weapons such as a knife, I'm gonna have to search every side of the car, the trunk, and every car door. So the passenger side, the back seat, the driver's seat, and you'll get like a little menu here. So on the left hand, the back's left side, there's a knife. The driver's door, so we're gonna check open the driver's door and see here.
We have an arrestee that needs to be transported to the nearest.
Sometimes you have to open the
Is the
door
unit
multiple
available?
times for the indicator to tell you to something, because there's still a glitch that's been
I'm
about.
currently busy with another issue.
I would say since COVID that they're still trying to work out where I get a pop-up saying that the cop found a gun or a knife in the driver's seat when there's nothing. Okay, now here's an issue I have in the game, because there's somebody taking off with a wallet. That's the one thing I have in the game that's kind of annoying in the game. So obviously, because I'm doing so many things at once, unfortunately this guy won't be able to get his wallet back, because yeah, as you can hear, the guy's freaking out in the background. I hate that.
I have a car here that needs towing.
I
Please send a tow
fucking
truck to
hate
my
that
current location.
when that happens.
The wrecker will be there in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, dude, sorry, you're not getting a
Your
wallet.
stolen belongings cannot be returned to you today. Please take your report.
Seriously? A report? I want my wallet back.
Could you show me your
let's get
ID,
this guy's
please?
ID.
Yeah, sure, officer.
Now, one thing I'm gonna do in the game, I'm gonna reset because as you can see, I'm already blocking traffic here, and this is just gonna make the game a little bit choppy. So I'm gonna log back out to the main menu here, and oh yeah, so Danielle, this is the title of the game. So if you go on Steam, just type Police Simulator Patrol Officers, and you'll be able to find it. And the mod for the Montreal cop cars, I didn't have to pay anything, but there is, and it's pretty funny, there was a DLC for like $2-3 where your cop drives a smart car cop car, and it's so funny because the smart car is so small, and I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you fit a guy in the back of a smart car. Alright, so I'm gonna restart the game here. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay,
We got a reported crime.
Negative.
I'm
I
not gonna
don't
go to a
have
crime
time for an
scene
investigation
yet.
at the
Anyone
moment.
available?
so what I also do sometimes to see if the guy has a clean record, I just stop in front of their cars and zoom in on their license plates. So as I just did on this guy, he has no insurance.
Hey, pull over your vehicle.
I'm afraid I
wanna
won't
talk
make it
with
in
you.
time.
So as you can see, I told the guy to pull over to the side, and I'm gonna have to give him a ticket for having no insurance. So I'm just gonna let the dude know about that I did that background check on him.
I pulled you over because the police computer informed me that the insurance
Yeah,
status of
it
this
is
vehicle
really
invalid.
interesting. And,
My last accident was years ago.
and
I
when
don't
this
think I need
game
insurance.
was in development, when COVID
I'd like to
first
see your
started,
driver's license.
they
and
had
car
asked me to
insurance.
test the game, and they paid
Yes,
me
officer.
like $100 to
Very
test the
good.
game. And during COVID, not working, COVID being COVID, I actually had a lot of fun playing this game, and it became really addicting.
Out of your car and move to the sidewalk, please.
The only issue I have with this game is when you go
I'm just
in
taking a
the
sample to see
settings,
if you've been drinking and driving.
disable HDR, which is to make the game
Officers available. We need assistance.
look like it's in 4K, because when you
I'll
play
take a
this
sample
game in
to check if you've
4K,
taken drugs before driving.
it makes the game look very choppy, and it looks like how can I describe it? It just makes everything look discolored and very laggy. So this guy's clean. I'm gonna give him the ticket for no insurance.
Here's the ticket for not having valid insurance.
You're ruining my day.
Okay, so this guy's pissed off, but hey, law's the law.
I have a vehicle here for
Pull the
towing.
car
Can you send a tow truck
and
to my current location?
Get on the
All
sidewalk.
clear. You're free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
Also, if in the game in this particular neighborhood, also in the game, like once you graduate from police academy and you have the option to do open world, this particular area, which is called the neighborhood of Chester, which is in the northeast of the fictional city, this area, like where there's like this little mini park, it's always a prime spot for drug deals, and sometimes, not often, you'll get people doing graffiti vandalism on the walls, where you'll spot somebody like spraying graffiti, they'll take off, for which you can arrest them, and in the game, when you catch one spray tagging graffiti, they take a misdemeanor, and if they get arrested, they can only be bailed out of jail if they're able to cough up $1,000. Oh, and it looks like we have an accident over here. Oh shit, looks like somebody got run over. So, oh yeah, in the game, people do get run over at car accidents, and you'll have to call an ambulance. So, I think it's when you just have to walk up to the person, press the A button on your Xbox controller, and select call
I have
ambulance.
an injured person requesting an ambulance.
Now, in the game, when there's car accidents, it's very important also that you look for any witnesses that are standing nearby on the sidewalk, because it's also very important for the police reports, because in the game, when you do car accidents like this, you'll have to run police reports. So first things first, what we need to do, very important, is we need to verify if there's any damage on both vehicles and take pictures. So as you can see, there isn't any, so we could go straight away and interview the individuals involved in the accident. And as you can see, there's an ambulance right there. I have
I'd
yet
like
to
to see
find
your
a
ID and car
I've yet
insurance,
to
please.
find a
Here you go,
a
officer.
mod that makes the ambulance look like the yellow ambulances we have in Montreal. I haven't had um a, a mod for that yet, so maybe in the future
Okay.
somebody will develop
Let me
it.
see what I can do.
Okay, this
Can you hear
person's
me?
ID is
It hurts.
good. I'm gonna ask her
Can you
questions.
tell me what you
I think I'm
saw?
fine.
I know
Okay,
that the
good.
traffic light was green
Can
when
you
I
walk
drove
on your
through
own
it.
and come with me to the ambulance?
All right,
for
let's
further
do the
examination?
DUI
I'm
test.
just
Yes.
collecting a sample to
Let me
check
stand
if
up.
you've had any alcohol
I'll
while
come with
driving.
Okay, so she's not drunk, but let's do the drug test.
We have an arrest.
Please allow me to
I'm
collect a
currently
sample to see if
busy
you're
with
under the
another
influence
issue.
of any
Is a unit
drugs.
available?
Okay, I just realized now for some reason my title says flight sim, but I'm gonna change that later on. I don't know why. I think by default it has all my titles as flight sim, which is very, very, very weird. I just noticed it now as I'm looking on this on my OBS stream software. Okay, so I don't see the reason why I'll have to tow her car. Alright, let me interview this guy.
Let me have a look at your ID and insurance card, please.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Okay, this guy has a stolen ID.
Okay, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I have
Let me
some
know what you
pain,
saw.
but
That driver blew through the traffic light. That's dangerous, officer.
Oh yeah, in the game sometimes they'll always, when you interview them, they'll make up some bullshit story to put the blame on somebody else and try to make it seem like they're innocent when they're suspects. So this guy has no insurance, so I'm gonna give him a ticket for that.
I'm charging you for not having valid insurance.
Any officers available? We need assistance.
Please cooperate peacefully while I take a sample to check if you're drunk.
Okay. Alright, so this guy's not drunk. Let's do the drug test.
You'll take a test to see if you've been driving under the influence of drugs.
This is Patrol 4561. I can take that.
Alright, and he's high on drugs. So I'm gonna arrest him for that.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you were driving under the influence of narcotics. Please cooperate and step to the sidewalk.
Please, officer.
There's a situation that needs taken care of. Anybody available?
And he also has a stolen ID.
I have to arrest you for carrying a stolen ID. Please go on the sidewalk.
What?
All right. What do we got
Okay,
here?
let's do
Allow me
the
to do a
body
pat-down
search.
search in case you're carrying anything illegal.
That's good. You should see a doctor anyway. Can you
I need to
stand
do a
up and
search
walk
on
with
you
me
to
the
see if you're carrying
ambulance?
anything
I just
illegal.
I
noticed
think I can walk.
that it says that my stream is a little bit laggy. I hope not. Alright, this guy has a switchblade.
You're being arrested for carrying a switchblade with you. Move to the sidewalk, please.
Please, no.
I have to search you. Kindly cooperate with me.
Just gonna do another body search just to be sure, 100%. Okay. I'm gonna search this guy's car now. See what's going on. Alright, he has a gun. Okay, no, he has a gun license, so I can't charge him for the gun since he has the license. I'm gonna search the entire car. Okay. Oh yeah, also in the game, if you notice that the suspect has more than one gun or more than one knife, you don't have to add multiple charges for each weapon, because once you tell the suspect that you're arresting them for having a gun or a knife, it's already going to be on their permanent record. So it's not like you have to say, okay, I'm arresting you for carrying a shotgun, carrying a rifle. As long as it's
I'm busy with
it's
other issues at the moment.
noted in your police report, then it'll already be in the record. So
I have a car here
I'm
that
gonna-
needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
I'm gonna tow the car. I think we got a witness here. No, that's not a witness. Now, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here as to why it says I'm missing an indicator or something. Oh, okay. This person actually ignored a red light. Okay, that's odd. Okay, I have to give her a ticket for that.
I will now fine you between $120 and
Interesting,
$250 for
I
driving
didn't catch
through a
that.
red light.
Why does it cost so much?
Okay, now I'm going to give her the report.
Please take your accident report.
Such a comprehensive report will be very useful. Thank you, officer.
Okay, her car didn't take any damage, so
All
she's
clear.
good to
You're
go.
free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
This guy, I'm gonna have to call the paddy wagon.
Please take your accident report.
Such a comprehensive report will be very useful. Thank you, officer.
Now watch as I call the paddy wagon to SWAT the team.
Please proceed with me to the police precinct.
Actually,
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
Alright, here comes the paddy wagon. Alright, towing has arrived. Okay. Alright, what's taking so long?
Hello, officer.
For the paddy wagon.
Hello.
Oh, cops are arriving right now. So, this is pretty much cop simulator, and if you like, I can show you some other games
Currently
I
busy
play
with
as
another
well.
issue.
So, if you like, I can show you Flight Sim, which is one of the games I adore with a passion, and I can show you what flying plane over Montreal looks like. I can show you that right now if you like. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Performance risk. Fuck that. I don't see any issue with my PC. So I'm gonna load Flight Sim right now. Just waiting for the game to load here. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, just bear with me here. Okay. Should be loading on your screens. Looks like there's a lag on my YouTube page from what I could see. I want to see why that's the case. Lord, we're coming. Use a stream bit rate of 13,500 kilobytes. Okay, that's odd. But anyways, I'll be more than happy to show you Flight Sim in Montreal. Yeah, it looks like I keep getting some indicators here on my YouTube page that says the stream seems to be a little laggy, and I do apologize for that. I'm still working the kinks out of. Yeah, it's normal that you see a black screen. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try and work on this right away. Okay, I'm gonna stop the live stream right now and see what's going on, and I'll restart the stream. Alright, so peace out, guys. I'll resume a new stream in just a short moment.